Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Um, First of all, I want to thank all of my new subscribers. Thank y'all for coming in, joining us, uh, walking this path with us, getting on down this road with us. Thank you to my old subscribers for just just sticking this thing out, and hopefully my new subscribers will do the same thing. Just to stick this thing out, and get through the, all the messes that is happening and that is going on. Like, everybody see it. Everybody sees what's going on, like, pretty much, and people choose to ignore the stuff that they see until it hits them. you know, and that's one thing that I picked up on today, and that I want to speak about. I know in the last reading, not reading. Did I say reading? The last intuitive message I picked up on um, in the last few times, or last few videos. It's been like, really like attack, 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 attack. People just been attacking divine beings, divine masculines, divine feminine. Just been attacking them. And I, you know, I picked up on a situation where, of course, someone is actually being uh, attacked spiritually, energetically, emotionally. How their name is being slandered, of course. But I wanted to deal with this situation by, getting into what it is that's like really happening. Like, when individuals, divine masculine, divine femmes, or feminines are being attacked, period, the attacker don't understand that they are actually elevating that divine feminine. They're elevating that divine masculine. Like, every attack becomes like a catalyst to the push that divine being needs to move to the next level. And so, you know, the attacks are built up, um and whenever these attacks occur, it in some cases, some divine beings and some divine masculines, they like, their attacker understands that they just can't get a certain thing off. And so, as usual, the attacker goes to the devil to try to find, a easy way to take down this divine being. But the devil is like, oh, okay, well, the devil, what I'm saying? The devil just throws something at him and be like, yeah, try this. Yeah, go try that. Go try this. And foolish enough, the attacker tries it and fails, you know. Um, and in some cases, the attacker has to literally etch out a plot. Okay, as if that divine being is not understanding or hearing the frequency of these plots. You know what I mean? Like, what people don't understand is divine beings can read frequencies really, really well. They can read the room extremely well. Okay, they could read the room extremely well. They could read the frequency extremely well. And if a divine individual is sitting there just like, allowing these things to play out, is because there's a reason. Know that. It's a reason why these divine beings just sit there and just be like, and people will be asking, why they just sit there? If they know what's going on, why they just sit there? Because it's not a divine individual's fight The attacker is the one with the issue. Okay? Understand that. The attacker is the one with the issue. So a divine being is like, oh, okay, well, you're gonna attack me for, the divine being is not even gonna ask that question. The divine being is just gonna be like, okay, they're attacking me for and effort and if ever a divine being asks, what are you attacking me for? The attacker won't have an answer. They don't have a reason. They don't have an answer except for that's the answer right there. You know, the, the the thing about it though, like, is like I said, the divine individual goes where he or she is supposed to go. They go right to the Most High. Like, I don't know what I did to this person. Okay, so what I'm hearing right now, what I'm picking up right now is that the attacker would attack because that divine individual is not giving the attacker any attention or any, like, accolades or any, like, recognition or something like that. This is what I'm getting. But here's the thing. With a divine individual, an empath, a divine person, a light worker, a earth angel, we know who and what is in front of us when they get in front of us. And if a divine individual seems a little bit off from dealing with that person particularly, it's a reason. And so whenever a divine being does not give this person the attention or recognition that they want, they want to keep their high status, the attacker will take it upon themselves to attack the divine being to try to prove something, and or try to bring the divine being down because they think they can, all because that divine person won't give them any attention. But here is the reason why the divine person won't give them any attention. You're attacking them for no reason. What kind of accolade is a divine individual supposed to give a person that attacks other people for no reason at all? That means the attacker is the one with the issue, sweetie. The attacker is the one that has the issue within themselves, to the point where you need to not only do you want to have the validation that you seek from this divine being, but you need it. You need it. You want this divine being to bow down to you so bad, especially as if you were God. Are you kidding? Like, it's not going to happen. But since you wanted a reason as to why divine being won't fuck with you, is because of you are an attacker. You fake nice. You're a brat. You're childish. If you don't get your way, it sounds just like Satan. Because he didn't get his way, he acted like a child. Acted like a child. He got childish. And this is the reason why a divine being will never bow down to such nonsense. Because it's bullshit. Okay? Don't nobody want to deal with that. Especially a divine being. But here's my thing. And that is the reason as to why, this is the reason why, divine beings don't deal with certain individuals. Because a divine being can see exactly what kind of person it is, or what kind of entity lives inside of them, or just knows what it is before they even get into a whole, relationship, conversation, whatever. And like I said, divine beings will sit there, 534 on my clock. The divine being will sit there and watch, the plot play out. And like I said, people will ask, well, why didn't they do anything if they watched this plot playing out? Like, if they seen all this coming, why they didn't do nothing? Because like I said, it's not our fight. The attacker is the one with the issue, collective. It's not your fight. In issues in issues and situations like that, you let the Most High and the Divine deal with that, baby, because it's not your fight. It's just not. It's a waste of your energy. You know what I mean? Because listen, divine beings have gifts and intuitions and you know spiritual gifts that they're supposed to use to help other people. They're supposed to use these gifts to uh, bring bring other people up, or help people to understand certain situations, but into your attacker has gifts, but this is what your attacker uses their gifts for. Attackers, these attackers that are attacking divine feminines and masculines and plotting on them, and being patient in the plot, actually, which they're being patient, they're acting patient, but they don't have much time to do a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story. I had to explain that later. Anyway, um, yeah. So this is what the attacker uses their gifts to do. They use their gift of intuition, their gift um, of their gift of knowing, or the gift of understanding, to attack and plot on divine masculines and divine feminines. These are children of the devil, children of Satan. And let me tell you something. I absolutely feel bad, and not so much as I feel bad. I don't feel bad for the person who's carrying out these plots and doing all this different stuff. And they want to call it divination, but it's not. It's I don't use divination. I don't even know what the heck. You know what? Let me look it up and see what it is. But the fact of the matter is, the attacker uses their gift to try to destroy other people, to try to bring other people down. But a divine being will use their gift to put in front of a person what it is their issue is. And that's another thing. These attackers, they don't want to face their issues. They don't want to take on their accountability. Like, they don't want to be accountable for shit that they've done. Especially when you're attacking people. You're going to have to face that. At some point, you're going to have to face it. Because it'll tell you who you are. And some people don't want to face who they are. They just, you know what, we just gonna because I don't want to deal with my demons. We just gonna attack this person, and then we gonna say it's all her fault or his fault, and we're gonna just, these are their plans. Like, this is how these people, like, literally really think. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. I don't understand. And they do everything and anything to bring a divine individual down, but they still have these attacks and uh, tasks they try to carry out is without reason. This is what brings your karma. This is what brings your judgment. You are literally attacking a person just because they're not giving you any attention. That's demonic. That's solely demonic for me. I don't understand it. I'm finna look up this word divination. They want to say that a practice of seeking knowledge of the future or the unknown by supernatural means. I don't use well, I mean, somebody would probably say that I would use divination, but I don't use divination. This was naturally given to me. Why do you think I still have it? I mean, I'm just saying, like, this was natural. Like, I naturally had went through a whole lot of stuff, but I didn't use like any, like, I wasn't seeking it. Except, okay, so if going to the Most High and asking what's going on, you going to God, you going to the Most High, the Lord, thy Father, the Alpha, the Omega, the the highest of the highest of the highest. If you go to him and ask him, is that using divination? If you go to him and ask him to guide you, be your to guide your steps, to help to pray for understanding, to pray for wisdom. If you is that using divination? If you ask for those things, if you pray to have those things, it wasn't just about when I prayed to the Most High and I prayed a long time ago. Like, this was when I was younger. Like, Lord, just help me to understand. You know, bring help me to or can you help me to have more wisdom, be more wise in my choices, uh, to know when I shouldn't do something and when I should do something, just to, you know, prayers that like that or something like that. Is that divination? Or is that just asking the Most High to help you throughout your life? And how is this supernatural if I'm sitting in the natural, or I'm sitting at home and I'm praying to the Most High? God. Like, how is that divination? Even the Bible says, God says, seek thy face, and all of understanding will be given unto you. Seek thy face. If you're seeking God, He's gonna bring you everything you need. He's gonna hand it to you. Like, oh, you came to see me. Here you go. This is yours. How is that divination if God is giving you what belongs to you, what He prepared for you? How is that divination? I don't understand. And that's just for people who would think that I'm using some kind of divination. I don't have to. I've never had to. I prayed for a long time. I went through a whole lot of things when I was younger. And if it's their family members that watch my videos, y'all know that I went through a whole lot. Remember living in my granny basement with my children, with no one helping me? I had to pray my way out of that shit. I prayed my way out of that. Period. No divination, nothing. Ain't no shit about no witchcraft or no witch work or none of that shit. I don't know nothing about that shit. I pray for everything. I pray to the Most High God, and He answers. And of course, throughout the whole throughout all of the rest of my life and how I where I had came from, of course I would get people that's gonna attack me. But the Most High built up my strength so tough. Your attacks or this. What are you talking about? The thing about it is, and the thing about it is it's to the point where the attacks that people send and how people they hate you so much that they think you're using divination and they think they doing something right because they will go and use divination only to find out that you didn't use divination. Only to find out that you were actually sent here to do certain things. Not understanding that they're being tricked by the devil to go, yeah, just take this and do this to her. Do this and do this. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. And I'm here on this platform to help you understand, to get you to understand. But your plots, your schemes, your all of that will have to be paid for. Everything that you've done to a divine being or another person will have to be paid for. Somebody's going to be held accountable. And ain't no getting away from it. Ain't no way to get away from the karma that you brought on yourself because you didn't want to deal with yourself. Because you didn't want to recognize that this is the type of thing that you would do to get what you want. You would bring, you would energetically send, demonic spirits to a person just because they not giving you any attention. That should tell you something about yourself. That right there alone should tell you something about yourself. Like, how dare you, say that, the divine person or the divine individual is using these types of tactics to get things done without the proof, without the when they're not like in the back of your mind and in your soul and your spirit, that the divine beings don't use divination. We don't use magic or devil work to make things like this, like, make things happen. But you do. But you do though. And that's what um I'm trying to I'm trying to get people to understand that everybody has to be held accountable for the stuff that they've done. Everybody has to go within at some point. Everybody has to heal. But on your road to healing, on your road to understanding, on your road to getting the wisdom and the knowledge that you seek, on your road to doing all of that, you can't attack another person because they have what you don't, or they're not giving you whatever it is that you want. You can't be a brat. That's being a brat. It's being, spoiled. That's being, unmature. And so, um, And like I said, I feel bad. I don't feel bad for the person who's using these kinds of tactics. I don't feel bad for them. I feel bad this thing exists, if that makes sense. These things happen. I feel bad that, and it happens to a lot of us. I feel bad that this happens, and it don't have to. But people choose this way of doing things or handling things, which gets them nowhere. Sorry. Which gets them nowhere. Like people using, sending death spells, uh, doing beauty magic, and like all kind of just why? Why you can't just deal with yourself or find the beauty in yourself? Like it may take a while, but you might as well get it out the way. That's just a suggestion. You ain't got to follow it. You know, I'm still gonna be here doing 2636 on my timer. I'm gonna still be here doing, whatever it is that I need to do, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. Can't nobody stop me. You can't. Even if you tried, you can't. You could throw all the spell work in the world that you want to. What's that? Pepsi. You could throw all the spell work in the world that you can, but I'll never be broke. I'll always stay clean. I'm gonna always be beautiful. Like none of that is changing. No matter what kind of illusion you send, no matter what kind of, you know, divination you send, like whatever spell work you send, I'm never gonna get sick. People have sent sick spells, death spells, ugly spells, dirty spells, um, non-compliant spells. They've sent uh, spells of people hating you. They sent spells of you not. They wanted you not to believe in God. They want you not to believe that the Most High is with you. They sent alone spells, but none of that shit works. Ding, none of it works. Because like I said, I'm still beautiful. I'm not broke. I don't have every single thing what I want, but it's coming, baby. It's right. It's right on time too. Like I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. Y'all worried and concerned. So that's another thing that y'all have to deal with. Ask yourself, why are you worried or concerned about what somebody else gets, or what happens with someone else's, wealth, or what happens with someone else's um personal belongings. I'm just saying, you can't stop what God put in place for another person. And all these attackers that want to come up against a divine being, understand that divine being is not going to fight you back. That divine being is going to go right to his or her source, and that source is going to come handle it. I'm just saying, y'all think y'all fighting that divine being. You are fighting. See, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. That goes either way. Karmic, you're not wrestling with this flesh and blood that you think you wrestling with. We know that you become fearful every time a divine being come around. We can feel it. We can feel the fear in you about us. We know how you try to confuse and cause illusion. But we're way past confusion and illusion, baby. We're past that. Okay? So, 30:34 on my timer when I looked at it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video because I got something I got to do real quick. But I will be back again tomorrow. You guys have a good day. Love you. Bye-bye.